What is up guys, I'm back again with another video. Yeah, I'm always back with another video, but not on time. By the way, if you're new to the channel and you're interested in 2D and 3D artwork, this channel is all about it. So you can consider subscribing and even turn on the notifications so that you don't miss anything. So coming back with the video, apparently as the lockdown in my country began, I started experimenting a lot with my art style, my overall workflow, and I even tried out various softwares like Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Animate, OpenToonz, and even many video editing softwares as well. But as I was using these softwares, something struck my mind. So I started to think, what if I could do the same stuff which I'm doing on PC on my Android device? I'm not talking about some fancy touchscreen drawing tablet. I'm not talking about some expensive iPad Pro either. Just a simple Android device which you have at your home. And whether the quality of artwork which I make on that Android device is anywhere near to the PC. So I went on to the most underrated applications of all times. Yes, I went to the Play Store and I started downloading random ass softwares which claim to provide you same sort of quality in terms of digital art tools that any other standalone PC application would provide you. And I was pretty damn convinced. Just look at this thick piece of artwork. Well, after wasting 7 days of my precious life, I found out my answer. No, you cannot make promising artwork on Android devices, I'm sorry. What you can achieve from a PC is far more superior than what you can achieve from Android devices. But don't get me wrong here, Android devices do have huge potential. I was even able to make some cool artwork, or you can say doodles, by just using my phone Redmi 7 and some cheap ass stylus. Still, creating artwork on Android devices is far more time consuming and hectic than creating that on a desktop, and the results are not very much promising. But in case you are very dedicated to this art, digital art, and you don't have a PC or laptop at your home, an Android device can definitely come handy in order to make these awesome sort of art pieces. So let me show you my workflow or how I created these artworks. So yeah, without wasting your precious time, which I already did, let's get into it. Well, most of my subscribers, which are coming from a background of game developers, must be very much familiar with this software, Autodesk Maya, which is a 3D designing software created by this company Autodesk, obviously. The same company, Autodesk, has a 2D art software which is called Sketchbook, and literally it's just a sketchbook. And it is available on both PC and Android devices. It is a must-to-have application for those people who are trying digital art on their mobiles. Especially if you cannot afford to have Procreate, as it is a iOS application. But if you have a iOS device, I will definitely recommend you to use Procreate. It is far more superior than Autodesk Sketchbook. It has symmetry, fill and import options, which is pretty standard in any other desktop application. However, its predictive stroke mode helps you to improve your lines and strokes which you make in this application, as it curves them down and helps you avoiding those jittery lines. And its unlimited layer option helps you to make artwork very easily and precisely. The next application is Pixel Lab. It is more of a photo editing software than a complete sketching or drawing software. I mostly use it to add text, outline, shadow and other effects to my drawings and artworks. Even the thumbnail of this video is made in Pixel Lab, so you can judge how powerful this application is. However, it does not come up with a lot of brush stroke options, but it will definitely serve as an add-on to your editing toolkit. However, the software is pretty hard to master at first, but after you get a hold on it, you can create basically anything. The last application which is part of my workflow when I am working on Android devices for my digital art is Snapseed. It is a free-to-use application provided by Google, obviously, and it can be a very good replacement for Adobe Lightroom. I personally use it for mostly color correction and experimenting with different sort of lighting and filter schemes. Its healing feature is a lifesaver, to be very fair, because it really helps you a lot to cover up your mistakes. However, it is not a must-to-have software because it doesn't do anything advanced in terms of sketching, drawing or photo editing. The only thing it does is enhancing your lighting and add some filters to it. So yeah, this was pretty much the workflow of applications I use to make digital artwork or editing my digital artwork which I create on PC. So yeah, if you use these 3 softwares, you can get some very promising results. So yeah, this was it for today's video. Again, if you like the content, press the subscribe button, turn on the notifications so that you don't miss anything, and comment down if you have any video ideas, suggestions, questions or queries. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace.